Well, welcome back to Skies of Arcadia. Today we need to head off to Dacket Island, but before we do that, I want to go ahead and use this Abric gem on Cupel, just to see what happens. So this will force an evolution. However, once you have used an Abric gem on him, if you use other chams, it won't do anything. I think if you use the other Abric cham, if you use the other Abric chams, I believe it still will evolve him further, but regular chams no longer will. Now I'm going to go ahead and do this because he just evolved in the last episode. Any chams I get before I meet back up with Vice and Gilder won't be enough to evolve him anyway, so I might as well use this, and then once the whole party's back together, and I have enough chams to actually evolve him again, I can feed him a chome, regurgitate everything, and go from there. So let's go ahead and feed him here, and he turns into Cupel Spike. Now, you might have noticed it there, he did lose quite a bit of his... So he lost quite a bit of hit, but he got way stronger. He also has a little bit of dodge chance now, which is interesting. Misses a lot. Yeah, so he lost a lot of his hit percentage, which tends to happen when you use the chomes. It won't happen... Or the chomes. The Abric chams. It will not happen that way if you have got all chams in Cupel before using any of the Abric chams. But if you hit one of these kind of dead end paths by using an Abric cham early, then it will pretty much always drop his speed. Or drop his hit, I should say. But it typically will also give you a lot of extra attack. Which, since his hit is still pretty high, probably fine. Ow. Alright, good to know that Delta Storm does not do anything to the Knezel. Well, let's just take out the Thrillic. I think both of these should be enough to take him out. Yeah, he literally just drops on people's heads. Alright, so I don't think Aika's really going to be able to do much to him. Let's try a Lunar Wind and see if that will damage. Okay, yeah, no, I'm not really doing much of anything to these guys. That's unfortunate.
That was fun.
I've got a bunch of group targeting skills on these two, but nothing that just single target neutral damage for heavy hits. Also, let's take another look at what I need. Okay, so let's switch you to Silver. And you can stay on Yellow. Okay, cool. So that'll work nicely. Now, I believe we just kind of want to head pretty much, yeah, just kind of this way. And we should come up on Dacket Island. Oh, there's the Balloon Seed. Now we can find it easily. Sure. Yeah, I think it's just right above us here. We will be using a different hint for Vice's gang. And by Vice's gang, of course, I mean Vice and Gilder. To find this. Frankly, I think their hint is a little bit easier to use. Because I think it's literally just tells you go straight north from the crescent-shaped island, or something like that. Oh wow, I am really not doing damage to these guys. That is unfortunate. Luckily, I can't get into very big encounters here. And I'm very lucky in that because I really can't deal with these guys very well. Can't damage them for anything. No, and he's just gonna group heal the whole party. That's unfortunate. Alright, let's see if... Nope, that still also doesn't do anything. Well, let's both target down the Thrillic then, because neither one of you can really hurt this other guy, and he'll defend. Great. Okay, cool. He just ran away. I'm fine with that. In fact, that's probably the best thing he could have done. You're gonna keep defending. And counterattacking. Yeah, poor Fina just does not have HP. Really quite unfortunate. Alright, let's just keep going here. Believe... Yeah, Dackett's Island is right over here. So we are almost there. We're gonna throw in one more battle just to spite me. And they're gonna get a first strike. Again, just to spite me. Counterattack? Yeah! At least these guys don't have much health. You know what? Let's just land a burst. Boop. There we go. Honestly, it might be better for this team to just build up AP or SP and just have Fina use her full heal skill on everyone. But here we go. We have Dackett's Island. And here on Dackett's Island, we will have a Cham. Cool. Now, I don't believe there are any moonfish to get here. I think it's just the Cham. I will go ahead and heal a little bit, though. Alright. Why won't this door open? Won't even budge. Something written here. An old language, but I think I can read it. When the two become one, the path will reveal itself. What was that supposed to mean? Why is Dackett being so stingy? It's not like any of his gold means anything to him anymore. Meanwhile, on Vice's side of things... Well, let's go find the treasure. Alright, here are some directions. To the north of the City of the Sands, when the two pieces become whole, the treasure will be known. Alright, City of the Sands probably refers to the city that was here before Nazrid. I think it was called Oasis. So it's just to the north. Cool. There's no way I'll be able to search for my friends without a ship. If we do find the treasure, I'd like to use my share to buy a ship. I like you, Vice. You never give up. Alright, well, let's go. I don't think I can turn in that discovery using Vice, because Vice hasn't found it. I'm also not that concerned. I'll just turn it in after everyone's reunited. It won't take that much longer to be able to do that. So let's just... I wonder if I can actually find this now with Vice as well. Okay, yeah, so it already counts as having found it, so I don't actually know if I could have turned that in with Vice. Again, I'm not that concerned. I don't think it'll be turned in by, like, what's-his-face before I get to it, so I'm really not super concerned. Oh, there was another Maraca here? I didn't even see him. Oh well. Alright, buddy. Cool. Counter. I'll take it. What are you gonna do? Nothing! Perfect. Alright. Oh, I actually wanted to gunslinger the other guy, but this'll work too. This'll work too. We'll just kill you all. I will not mind that.
I wish they were all that easy.
Gilder does have some fun animations. He does have one that very much looks like he should be trying to smoke a cigarette. But this game was censored very slightly in the fact that he no longer has a cigarette. That's pretty much the only censorship they did with his entire character. They just removed his cigarette. Which, honestly, I just find kind of funny. But, we already saw me sail to this island before, so I will just meet you guys there. Alright, and here we are at Dakot's Island. And from that earlier encounter, where I left you guys off, I did get a moonberry, so that's pretty sweet. Now, again, I do not believe that there are any moonfish here. Actually, no, I think there might be a moonfish. But it's not going to be terribly hard to find, so not super concerned about that. Yeah, there is a moonfish here. Okay. I think there might be another cham as well. Cool. And that'll open up that guy. And open up this one as well. So now we can move forward. I don't know if this is good or bad. I didn't touch anything, did you? It said when two pieces come together. Wonder if anyone else is here. Ah, never mind. What are the chances? What do you think we should do? I'm not sure how, but the door opened and treasure, so we're going. Yep. So this entire dungeon is just gonna kind of be... The name of the game of this dungeon is Teamwork, which is kind of interesting because neither team knows that the other one is helping them, but that's what we're doing. We also get a new weapon for Ica here, the Skywing, which nowhere near as high of hit as Grendel's Wing, but a little bit stronger. Frankly, I think I'm just going to keep the Grendel Wing. I don't plan on keeping the Grendel Wing probably for the next piece of equipment we get for her, but might as well for this one. Oh great, more doors that won't open. But we have a new little kind of icon here, so when we hit those, it allows us to switch characters, which is pretty cool. So this dungeon is going to be a lot of switching back and forth between characters, which honestly, I really like this dungeon. I like how it's designed. I think it's got some really cool gimmicks to it. There we go. I don't think this will hit both of these guys, but I'll try for it. Or that guy will just run away entirely. That also works. Now, luckily for Ica and Fina, the enemies in here are a lot more susceptible, if I remember correctly anyway, are a lot more susceptible to my AoE magic, or my AoE skills, I suppose I should say.
I wish they were all that easy.
So, not going to be nearly as bad as sailing around outside, weirdly enough. But let's head on over here and get into an encounter immediately. I don't think this was even from the chest. I'm pretty sure this was just an enemy. Oh no, it was from the chest. We've got the Zivlin Bane. Okay. And this time we only have Vice to try and deal with it. So I'm actually going to Skull Shield here. And let's use the Crystallis box. Haven't used one of those in a while. I was actually hoping to be able to buy some more. Oh, I should have showed off the animation there. But I haven't been to anywhere that has that merchant in a while. Yeah, so the effect of the Skull Shield is that it will block a regular attack and also repel it. So it will completely block a regular attack and it will automatically counterattack, which is pretty sweet. Okay, yeah, he is just going to use Burst here. That's going to hurt. But I should be able to finish him off in this next round using Cutlass Fury. So let's just finish him off. And just in case, let's use a Sacred Crystal on Vice. There we go. Yeah, I never actually showed Skull Shield, so the next time I use it, I need to be sure to actually do that. Show you guys the animation. Cool. I had honestly forgotten that that guy was this early in. You will encounter one in pretty much every dungeon in this game. I had just forgotten that he was that early in. But I've got a ton of Sacred Crystals, so let's just go ahead and top Vice back off here. I also have some fish, but I prefer to not use fish for healing when I can help it. Alright, not gonna get a first strike this time, unfortunately. But that's okay. Let's just take out the Fearless. Now what I could be doing, since these guys are probably a lot more prone to be using regular attacks, although this guy's going to fly in the face of that by using Noxie instead, I could be using Skull Shield to just try and repel their attacks. Which is not a bad strategy, if you have that skill at this point. It'll probably, in the long run, it probably would have saved me quite a bit of damage here. Yeah, probably better to just Skull Shield it up and then counterattack my way through enemies. Although at this point there's only 2 of them left, so I'm really not that concerned. Ow. Take you out. And the other issue with that is it does require them to actually just use their regular attack on you. If they defend, then you're not going to do anything, and if they use magic, it's going to go straight through Skull Shield. Yeah, so I believe in that animation, he originally took a drag off of a cigarette, which he doesn't have that anymore. That's okay. Alright, and here we have a little switch. A lever. I wonder what it's for. That will open up a door on the other side. Cool. So it doesn't do anything on our side, but it does do things on the other side. That's kind of gonna be how this whole dungeon works, really. So, I know it's not been a super eventful episode here, but we've got the dungeon to look into now. I kind of spent most of it getting here, I suppose. Oh, these are some interesting dudes. We got a wall rank. Oh, I didn't even see you over here. Jeez, okay. You know what? Let's do that.
Here goes.
Smack you.
Over there.
Drop this on your head. There we go. You know what? I suppose we only have been going like 20 minutes or so. Let's get a little bit further into this dungeon, actually. I was thinking about ending it, but I think I was thinking that we had gone quite a bit farther, so let's just keep going a little bit here. Boop! Alright. Oh, got a Panica box. Okay. That's neat. I don't know if I will ever actually use that, but it's neat. Encounter rate's pretty high in here, though. That's for sure. Okay. So let's go ahead and Alpha Storm this guy, and then we'll hit the wall rank. See if this is enough to take anyone out. Okay, so it does about half of the wall rank's life and damage. Cool. I know those guys can be pretty nasty if they manage to get a hit off on you. Oh, I thought maybe he had defended, and that's why he didn't take that much damage, but no, I guess he just has quite a bit of defense. Well, should be able to finish him off here, so not that concerned. There we go.
We did it!
Oh, cool. Got a Baraka shell. So like the Moraka shell, that is a enemy drop that slightly increases defense. It's a little bit more effective than the Moraka shell, but that's pretty much what it does. Okay, so then we will stand on this little platform and switch back over to Vice and Gilder, who can go hunt down some more treasure. Got 2,001 gold. Nice. This will open up a new room. For the both of us. Okay. First things first, let's grab some treasure here. Got the Maiden's Armor ×2. So this is why they didn't really let you... This is kind of your change off for not being able to buy anything. They give you armor that can only be worn by women, so by Aika and Fina. And it is good. It is just good. Now, it's actually not quite as good as the light coat. It will definitely give me more magic defense, but it won't give me the hit or the dodge. So I think I am actually going to keep the light coat instead of the Maiden's Armor, but it's way better than what Fina, or way better than what Aika had. That's all we can really get to from here. We need to do a little something to be able to go any farther in this room. So we can switch back over to Vice and Gilder, check out what there is to see. So we can move this thing, which will let us go down, and it'll also... We have stuff that we can do from down and stuff we can do from up. But I think this is a good point to leave off. So tomorrow we will continue to explore more of Dakit's Island, which is a pretty big dungeon, so I wouldn't be surprised if it takes probably a full episode, maybe 2 episodes. But I will see you guys then.